Apple was pumping $100 million a year into Twitter advertising, and $100 million a year is bigger than the advertising budgets of most companies on Earth.
Yeah. They literally just made that since you started that sentence.
Exactly. Apple made that from like a part of their business that you've never heard of. We were talking
From Google.
We were talking about the pub before. It was revealed the other week in a very funny way that Apple's share annually of money that Google just gives them, of ad revenue from Google users using the Safari browser, that's just handed to Apple and they don't have to do anything for, is $16 billion a year.
Yeah, for Apple having Google as a default search engine, they get $16 billion pure profit. Like there is the team around that is probably a couple of accountants, maybe a lawyer or two, and then someone just making sure the money rolls in.
It's $16 billion a year, and that's for Apple doing nothing.
At a profit margin of 99.9%, yes. How many businesses in the world?
Apple has probably made more money from just like people buying the movie Love Actually on iTunes than any company in Australia has made ever. That's an exaggeration, but you know what I'm talking about. And so as a result, the only reason that Apple was advertising on X or Twitter before that was just like, what can we do with our virtually unlimited resources to make sure that no one on Earth, no matter what platform they use, is not thinking about the iPhone at least 2 or 3 times a day.
Well, I mean, literally, again, their head of performance marketing is not lamenting not being on Twitter. They would have got the call from Tim being like, just throw some money at Twitter. Just throw some money into it. It's more important to them to burn some brand advertising, as you say, just like be everywhere. Same reason why Apple does billboards and and TV advertising. Be absolutely everywhere. Be front of mind. Be one of the most talked about companies in the world. Anyone who is ever thinking about purchasing a phone should be thinking about purchasing an iPhone, which we all are. You know, like you're always thinking about an iPhone.
Yep. If somewhere in your field of vision at any time, there should be an Apple product.
Yeah. I bet that is on a slide.
Yeah.
At any one time in people's lives, they should see the Apple logo somewhere.
Yep.
In a peripheral somewhere, there should be Apple.
Yeah, and if you're not holding an iPhone, which is the case for many people, one of the screens you're looking at has got to have the Apple logo.
Exactly. Put it everywhere. So, like, there's A, that brand thing, and B, the fact that it's an absolute drop in the bucket, and C, Elon talking about, I honestly think, like, Elon talking about Apple's 30% tax is a way bigger risk to Apple than $100 million here on Twitter brand advertising, which is like, at least sure, our share of voice is high.
If they can get the richest man on earth to like shut up about a 30% thing, that's worth $100 million a year. Like if they can force him to kiss the ring, which they did, he completely stopped criticizing the 30% take rate and just let it happen on X.
Yeah.
That's worth $100 million. That's probably worth 10 times that.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
Let's just forget it.
But even they have just been like, we can't do the Jews are allowing immigration to like wipe out the white race by stealth. We can't countenance that.
Like that's just that's not worth $100 million to us. So we can pull that. And temperamentally, think about Tim Cook. He's not the kind of guy that's going to sit there and just like associate his brand with that sort of thing. Same with Bob Iger. He's dealing with a whole lot of crap at Disney right now around like, their animated movies are too woke or whatever. Marvel's gone woke, whatever. But again, it's nothing to us to have Disney advertised on X, which realistically is not used by that many people.
No.
And the people that do use it right now habitually are like medically insane compared to the rest of the population. So we're gonna ditch all that.
Yeah.
And the other thing that I think really underlines this point is that there has not been a single call publicly that I've seen to boycott Tesla. Like Tesla Motors has escaped the...
Well, this is it. Fundamentally, Twitter sucks. The advertising platform sucks, so it's very easy to pull your money. As I said, Meta, you've got to put the money back on because it works. But Tesla, they're pretty cool cars.
Yeah, they're cool cars. People like...
I query the fact I'm not buying a Tesla, but they're good cars. They work. If you want to buy an EV, they are one of the best. The infotainment system is seemingly good.
I have some questions about the Cybertruck, but people are certainly buying them right now.
Yeah,
it's telling that there wasn't a big campaign to stop buying Teslas after he said that the Jews were enabling mass immigration into the West or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah. There was
Or
no like big campaign to NASA to stop releasing satellites
yeah,
via like SpaceX.
NASA didn't walk away from SpaceX because both of those companies are providing obvious value.
If you're listening to this, did you know there's another world out there where you get a second episode of Down Round a week?
Yep, it's called Down Round Premium.
That's right. And there's no interruptions.
No interruptions, no ads, 2 episodes a week, including the free one you're getting right now, plus another one.
Yeah, $7 a month, not a week, a month. Downround.net. Downround.net. Instant access to the whole back catalogue as well. You've got so much to catch up on.
There's so much. Get around it.